G'day everybody, I'm back to do the sides of the painting that I did for our newbies. The painting I did yesterday. So it's been 24 hours. It turned out pretty good. There's no need for another coat, but I do need to do the sides. And Debbie asked me if I was going to do the sides and video it so that everybody can see how I do it. Yes, I will. Why not? I love getting questions like this because then I know what you want and what you're needing, so then I can do it. So I just got to be careful not to be mixing over this painting because it's done now and I don't want any drips of this. So to be honest, I haven't really painted resin on the sides before because I usually either gesso it black and then resin clear over it, or I just get the paint to fall over and then it covers those bits. But because the canvas was just so white, and this paint, although it's a pretty strong color, it's quite transparent, so it's showing through the canvas. So that's why I'm going to be painting the sides now. So this is going to be new for me as well. So here we go. I was thinking that I probably should wait for my resin to start to set a little bit before I start painting it. Oh, you need to see what I'm doing. Okay, you can see. I can't see. Let me line myself up here so that position is good, because I've got to stand up so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, because I've got to make sure I don't touch the top bit. Here we go. I've got my alcohol wipe ready just in case I get any paint, any resin on top of my my painting, so I can wipe it off. And let's go. I'm dipping it in my my resin mix. It's only a tiny little bit. That's probably even too much, and I'm just painting it on. Then I'm going to go around and torch it to get rid of the bubbles. This is just a cheap brush from the hardware store, and I actually get these free from my resin supplier. They always put in one brush and I never use them, so they just sit there. So what I'm doing is just going back and forth. The top bit I want to be going upwards very gently. So I could get really fancy and mix some of this color resin and do those sides. That's usually what I do for my my acrylic paintings, but I won't do that because it doesn't bother me. Now I've folded my alcohol wipe, and I'm just going to go over the edge just to pick up that little bit. I don't really want to rub it all over the place. Why did I manage that? Oh, that was already there. Huh. I don't want to rub this stuff all over the place because it's only been 24 hours and it will leave a mark, and that just means that I'll have to recoat it again or sand it and polish it. So I don't want to do that. My way is quick and effective. So this is all I'm going to be doing, guys. It's not hard. Don't overload your brush. You want to go nice and light because you don't want too many drips, because then you're going to get those horrible drip marks on the sides of your canvas. So that's all I'm going to be doing. Just going to be going around, making sure that I've got all of it covered nicely, and I will possibly have to do another coat because, as I said, this is a transparent color and it's it's not dark enough, but we shall see. Okay, so that side is done now. I'm going to see if I need to just place it down, and yep, you can see those marks. All you do is with your folded tissue, or rather alcohol wipe, just go across that edge, and that's done now. So I will be watching that. What I'll do is I've got my little torch now, tiny little torch. Well, it's not tiny, it's just little. I'll just go over it once or twice, back and forth. Sides don't really matter that much, but once I get all of them done, I'm going to have it elevated like so, and I'm just going to go around and torch the sides. So I'll show you that once I've got all this done, but you don't have to watch me going through the whole thing. Okay guys, so I've done all the way around. Come back to the beginning. So you can see that it's starting to look a little bit bubbly here. It just means that the gravity is pulling the resin down. So all you do is go over it again a couple of times, and you feel it thickening up. And also you don't have to go upwards like I did, because you can leave those brush marks. When I sat down and had the canvas in front of me, it was much easier just to go this way. You see that? Yeah, so just go right as far as you can up and just pull, and that'll do that edge beautifully, and you don't need to worry about wiping it afterwards. And I don't mind just doing this as well, just to cover those lights. Boy, the neighbors are really busy. Okay, so I'm just going to be doing, I only used maybe, I don't know, 5 milliliters of this. So I'm just going to be doing this, just going around. I'm holding it underneath. I've still got those push pins which are helping, so that's all I'm doing, is just running my brush through until it starts to get really tacky. But that's to be expected, because you know, gravity does its thing. So you're expecting that. You do the, make sure you do the corners. That's it. So you do that, and you leave it alone, and then come back to it in a few minutes, just with the same brush, and brush across. You can fix that there, make it look a bit more presentable. So I'm not really touching it. I'm just, it's easier for me to do it this way. Alrighty. So I'll just keep going. Once it's all done and dried up, I will show you the results. Okay, see you later. And let's see what we've done. So that's looking pretty good. Needs another coat, but there are no brush marks, and it's nice and smooth. I didn't even need to do any torching, so I'm pretty happy with that. I hope this was beneficial for you, and that if you need to, you know how to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Do subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.